Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here with My Vision Agency, and today I want to show you how to create a blog inside of the HighLevel blog builder. Now you can see this is my blog here, and I actually have it set up more like a knowledge base. So if you're looking for a tool to create a knowledge base or a blog, the HighLevel blog builder can definitely accomplish that for you. You can see if I scroll through here what it looks like. You can add your menu up here. You can add a searchable bar here. You can also design the page however you wish. You can also click in here and then you'll see what the post actually looks like. There's lots of customizations that you can add. You can even put your chat widget here and so much more. Now, if you are a member of our reseller program or in our free community, you can actually join us right now inside of the open office hours session for this video. You can go into the reseller dashboard. You want to go to the community tab. You can go to the events calendar, click on today's date to join us. If you're in our free community, you can go to that event calendar and join us as well. If you're not a member of our free community, you can go to myvisionagency.com and you can register here. If you'd like to go ahead and create a HighLevel free trial, you can do that here and get a free membership in our reseller program. If you're already a HighLevel customer, you can click here to join the reseller program directly. Now, inside of your HighLevel account, what you want to do is go into the sites section here and go to blogs, and you'll see you can click here to create a blog. Now, if you go up here, you'll actually see you can create a blog from scratch, or you can even choose from the blog templates available here. So you want to choose your niche, marketing agency, holistic wellness, life coach, real estate, and you can see all of those options there. Since most of our resellers are marketing agencies, we'll go ahead and click there. And let's go ahead and import this template. All right, so now you see that we have some blog posts already created here that we can use as an example. You can also import content as well by going through this process here and adding your own blog and then what platform your blog is being hosted on. Now, going back to the blog posts here, you'll see that we can click here to edit the blog site, and we can also click here to edit in a new tab. I do like to edit in a new tab. You can also create a new post here, and you can import those posts. If you click here, you go to the settings of your blog, and you want to give your blog a name, so we'll just call this demo blog, and we can add a domain to our blog. So most of us will want to choose home because we're going to add our own domain to the blog. So I'm going to click here and I want to actually connect a domain that I'm already using. I'm going to use a subdomain. So I'm going to click here to connect the domain, and let's go ahead and click here to connect, and let's type in the domain that we want. Now, I recommend if you have a domain that you're using, just go ahead and add a subdomain like blog dot, and I'm going to choose my chosen domain.com and continue. And if we want to add the records manually, you can click here and you'll see the record that you want to add. But I'm actually just going to go back and I'm going to let HighLevel connect this for me. So now it's recognized I'm using Cloudflare. So I'm going to go ahead and click here to authorize domain. And it's picked up my domain here. In my account, I'm going to go ahead and authorize to add those records. Okay, so now we have connected the domain to HighLevel. So now what we need to do is tell the system what we want to connect it to. So I'm going to choose blog here, and then I'm going to choose the blog that we just created. And I also want to choose what I want that domain to go to, meaning what is the default page when someone goes to blog.mychosendomain.com. So I want it to be the blog homepage. And you can also click here to choose the 404 error page, meaning if for some reason there's a broken link somewhere in your blog domain, we want them to default back to another page. So I'm just going to choose the blog homepage here, and then proceed to finish connecting the domain to my blog. Okay, so now let's go back to the blog. And you'll see now our domain is changed to blog.mychosendomain.com. And instead of home path, maybe we want it to be home. We can also give our blog a description here. We have some advanced settings, so you can add the link to your favicon. You can add a canonical link here. You can also add any tracking codes that you have. So this is where you'd add the head tracking code, the body tracking code, and then you can even choose a chat widget if you have set one of those up here. I haven't done that in this account, so I'm not going to be able to choose one, but I could also add GDPR compliant fonts if that is a necessity. I'm going to go ahead and click update. Okay, so now we've updated the settings of our blog. Let's go back. And you'll see we can preview the blog. So it's just a basic blog here, and you have the different articles here you can click into and see what the article looks like. But you also see there's no footer here, there's no header, and we want to design the page that this is in. Now, keep in mind that the blog is 2 different pages. It's actually the home page and then the blog post page. So we want to make sure to design that. I'm going to go ahead and click here to edit in a new tab. Okay, so now you'll see up here the blog home page and the blog post page. These are the 2 pages that we need to design. And just to be clear, the home page is the page where all of your articles will reside. And then the blog post page is where the article will actually reside. So you don't have to redesign it for each individual article. You're just designing the page for each of these options, and then the content of the article or the articles on the homepage will show there. So if I want to add a header section here, let's go ahead and just add a section. We could even change the color of this background to one of our brand colors. I'm just going to use black just for the sake of convenience. And let's go ahead and duplicate this, and I want to add this as the footer as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save this as the blog footer. And I want it to be global because I want to add this blog footer to the post page. And I don't want to have to update it every time on both pages when I do make some updates. I'm going to go ahead and just add a row here. And let's go ahead and add some text. And let's make that text white so we can see it. And I'm just going to do managed by, and let's go ahead and put the location. So I'm going to hold the shift key down and click on the curly bracket. I'm going to go to account, name, and then now we have whatever location this account is sitting in, it will override the location name custom value with whatever the location is named. And we can even put a year here. So let's just go back here to the beginning. And let's hold the shift key down and click the little curly bracket. And we can go right now and let's choose the year. So whatever the year is, it will auto-populate that. And we can actually just save and you can check that out when we preview it. So let's publish this so far. Let's go ahead and open this up. And you'll see managed by community funnel, which is the name of this account. And then also the current year. Now let's go up here to the top and let's add a row. And we can go down to the blog features here. We could add a category navigation. So let's click there. And of course, we want this text to be white. So let's go to font options, color options. I want it to be white so that we can see it. And we also want to choose what categories that we want to show up here. So I can click in here and you'll see we have category 1 and we can go to the category URL, choose from one of the categories that we have here that we pulled in from that template. So if you didn't use a template, you'll just create your own categories. If you did use a template and you don't want all these categories, you can go back and edit the categories. And you can actually do that by going back, click here into the settings, and you'll see the different authors. So you definitely want to add yourself or your client as the author of these blog posts. You can also edit or add categories here. And you even have an RSS feed here that you can use to auto post to your social media or wherever you want to use RSS feeds. So now let's go back. Let's go back into the editor and let's just choose this category here. We can have this open in a new tab when someone clicks that category, or we could just have it open in the same tab. We'll submit, and then now that is saved. If we wanted to change the name of category 1 to holistic wellness, we could just type that in there, click submit, and then you'll see that it will change up here. Now you do have other settings that you can use here for the menu for your categories. You can include the search bar. You can show the home icon or not by simply enabling or disabling. You can adjust the font size for the desktop. You also can adjust the margin and padding there, the different colors, the menu spacing. You have some advanced features here, so you can adjust the line height. You can add a border and a shadow. You can adjust the shadow here, and you can even make this visible on desktop or mobile here. So this is basically how you want to get all of this set up. Now, I do want to use this header on my post page, and I don't want to have to edit this every single time for both pages. So I'm going to save this as a header. We're going to choose global and save. And let's go ahead and save and publish this blog. Now, when we go to the post page, we can just go over here to add elements, go to global sections, and let's go ahead and add that header there. And you can see that it's global because it will be purple and it'll say global here and then whatever name you gave it. So let's go down to the bottom now and let's add that global footer. And again, you can see that it's purple there. Let's go ahead and save and publish. All right, now inside of each of these elements, you do have some editing options here. You can click there, and this is the entire blog post element, okay? So when you make edits here, it's only going to be for the area inside of this element. So you can choose to show the photo or not. You can show the name, description. You can choose what you want to show or not just by simply checking or unchecking the boxes. You can adjust the style here, so you can enable the cover image, change the font. You can adjust the padding. You have some blog content adjustments here for the colors and the link colors and the padding and the author, the font family, all of these options here. You can go to the advanced tab and you can add some shadow and padding and all of that there. Okay. Now I do want to save this again. Let's go back to the home page. And same thing here with this blog homepage element. If you click in the element, you'll see that you have some options here. You can make it the standard or you can make it compact. That's what I have mine in. You can choose the number of columns here. You can also choose which categories you want to show on the homepage. And you can choose to show the image tag and so on by checking or unchecking the boxes. You can adjust the style here. You have all of the same settings for this option. And then you also have all of the same settings for the advanced options. And going back to the home page here, if we want to add a new post, what we can do is click here to add new post. And then you'll see inside the blog editor, you have all of the same functionality as basically a Word document. So I'm just going to type out, this is my blog post. If I highlight this, you'll see that I can change the font, the size. I can make it a heading or the paragraph text. I can also use any of the alignment options here. And you'll see that I can add a link, I can add an image, I can insert audio or a video. Most of us will insert a video, and you can even add a video from your YouTube channel just by embedding the link there. You can use the Content AI and it will generate the blog post for you. Once you've created the blog post, you can click continue. And you can post your blog in a draft form. You can choose the URL. You can choose which category the blog is in. You can choose the author who wrote the blog. You can also customize the canonical link here, and you can add any keywords that are relevant to the blog. You can give your blog a title. You can add an image here to the blog cover. And you can add an alternate cover text and a description. You'll see what the blog looks like here in the SEO metadata, and you can even preview it here as well. Now, when you want to publish the blog, you just click publish here. Of course, you need to have an author created, but you'll want to publish the blog there. You'll be able to click here to publish. And if you want to schedule the blog, you just choose the day and time that you want to schedule, and you can go ahead and schedule the blog, and then it will auto post at that specific time. So thank you all again for joining me. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask in the open office hours. If you are not a member of our community or a reseller program, you could go ahead and go to myvisionagency.com and register for access. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I look forward to working with you in open office hours. Go make your vision.